BeQuest is a story about friendship, but it's also full of bad words and violence, so maybe don't listen with your kids.
What the fuck is Burger Jail?
I can't believe I never followed up on Burger Jail.
Oh, so that's why Harris showed up in a van.
What?
Okay, so you guys remember how that morning was the science fair, right?
Student council? Science fair? Busy week?
I worked all month on a huge presentation after I found a way to repurpose Melf's acid arrow to clean up crude oil spills without harming the ducks. It went great, and I won the science fair, but my parents didn't even show up. It turns out they were at the awards ceremony where fucking Derek was fucking awarded the Noblesse Prize in Arcana for proving horses were bad at magic or something. Even when I was the best, I could never be good enough.
Oh, right. Ryan Martin's corollary of drop-off and weave resonance through unconscious substrates.
Right. Everyone remembers Ryan Martin's corollary, but no one remembers Ryan Martin's surfactant arrow. It's in the book. Look it up.
Oh, I heard of that. I just assumed that too was named after your brother.
Ah! Nothing I do is ever good enough compared to fucking Derek.
Chris, how do you deal with having a sibling who's much better than you? No offense.
None taken. I guess I never really considered us to be in competition. She was very fair, looked out for us in her way. We weren't rivals, just, I don't know, like...
Brother and sister?
No. Lord and vassal. She was the best liege sister a kid could ask for.
So, wait, what the fuck is Burger Jail?
I'm getting there. Okay. So, my parents didn't show up or say anything. I got home all excited to show them my award, and I found a note saying, "Off to FIFA headquarters for Derek's Noblesse Prize ceremony. Don't burn down the house." I just couldn't take it. I had to do something. I went to the site of Derek's greatest and only failure, Purgatory.
Okay, so what the fuck is Purgatory?
Yeah, you can't answer a question about burger nonsense with more burger nonsense.
You guys know that burger place off Exit 9?
Dante's!
Right. They've got this challenge called Purgatory. You order 7 burgers, each themed for one of the 7 deadly sins, and if you can finish them all in 7 minutes, they're free, and you get your photo on the wall. Derek attempted the challenge once when he was in high school, and let's just say Derek's photo is not on that wall.
I'm captivated. David, willingly cast into purgatory to escape the looming shadow of his older brother. Will he eat his way to salvation or be consumed by his sins?
You see, for the past couple years, I would train for this whenever I got upset about Derek.
That sounds like stress eating.
1. Gluttony.
I said it was training, and it was paying off. I was making great time, but alas, it was pride that did me in.
Pride. 2.
Pride. This sounds like more of an envy-themed misadventure.
Fine. Envy. 3.
No, I mean that literally. I couldn't finish the Pride burger. Once again, I am found wanting.
No more of that. Focus. Burger Jail.
Right. Well, I didn't bring any money. I wasn't thinking straight. I was angry.
Wrath.
I came in there thinking I was going to succeed and the burgers would be free.
Greed. 5.
So, anyway, when I told the manager I couldn't pay, he dragged me into the back room. Burger Jail.
What? He can't detain you. That's gotta be illegal.
Actually, he can. It's an old Commonwealth tradition, which is codified and upheld in most provinces. Burger man's privilege.
So the manager tells me I can make one phone call to get someone to come pay for the burgers, or he's going to make me wash dishes all night.
Why is it always one phone call, right? I mean...
Commonwealth tradition.
So anyway, I called Harris.
Harris? He never had a bunch of money.
I don't know, I panicked.
First Jasper with the van, and now you with money. You guys knew I was rich, right?
No one really evoked reliability quite like Harris.
Hang on. Calling Harris to avoid doing the dishes, that counts. 6. Sloth.
Right, so Harris shows up 10 minutes later, but he doesn't have the money.
Come on!
There, Chris. I always liked you for your parents' money.
So Harris turns on the manager. He says, "Double or nothing. I can finish David's burgers and my own set, and then we're square."
Ooh, bold.
Yeah, and to my surprise, the manager accepted, muttering something about tradition.
Burger man's obligation.
I don't remember Harris being a particularly big eater.
No, I don't know what he was thinking. He barely finished my remaining burgers, never mind his own set of 7. We spent the rest of the night washing dishes. I did show him how to cast surfactant arrow, though, which works as well on dishes as it does on baby ducks. We even got our photo on the wall.
Why? You didn't finish the challenge.
No, not that wall. Behind the register, under the words "banned for life."
I know that's not how stories work, but I'm disappointed at the end of your story I didn't get a burger. Even some scraps would have been nice. Actually, that reminds me about the time that Harris and I went to
Whoa, no. That can't be the whole burger jail story.
What do you mean?
Come on.
Why are you holding up 6? Okay, fine. The waitress was also cute.
Lust, 7. Thank you.
So yeah, Harris came back to my place and stayed over for the rest of the week while my family was out of town. It felt like how I imagined it would feel to have a different, better brother.
God damn it. Even your happy ending is so sad.
Hey everybody, welcome to BeQuest. BeQuest is the story of 4 people, formerly inseparable, reunited on an improbable journey to fulfill their best friend's final wish. This is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we play a game and use that game to tell a story. I'm Kevin Rizza, and I play the Dungeon Master. So, world fact this week, you're all in the town of Pikedale, and we have established that the town used to have a thriving economy until the contact lens factory closed, and then all sort of economic function pretty much died. But interestingly enough, that's actually the second time that that's happened to Pikedale. Yeah, so it turns out 300 years ago when the town was founded, it was named Pikedale because of the nearby lake filled with pike that sort of drove the whole economy. They fished them, and that's sort of how they did their whole thing. Well, they overfished the lake. Eventually, they ran out of pike, and even worse, eventually the entire lake dried up. So yeah, they've had, kind of their ups and downs a couple of times in this town.
Every town has its ups and downs, and sometimes ups outnumber the downs, but not in Nottingham. So that's something to think about.
What?
I see no one else has the same obsession with Disney's animated Robin Hood to the point where they hear the lyrics from the songs in that movie everywhere they go.
I see.
No, actually,
you are correct.
The reason I paused is because I felt spied on, because I stumbled on that song earlier today while trying to find the etymology and meaning of like hoodalotl. Because I remember they say oodalolly. I'm like, is this the same thing? And
Etymology and meaning of hoodalotl.
So I'm like, it is crazy that I haven't thought about not in Nottingham in 100 years. And this is the second unrelated reason I'm hearing about it today.
I am spying on you.
Is this the furry movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Okay.
The one with Hot Fox Robin Hood.
Yeah. Everyone talks about this guy.
That's
Good
right.
movie.
That's right. It is a good movie. It's one of my faves.
Have you not seen it, Kevin?
Not because of Hot Fox Robin Hood.
Yeah, okay.
Because of Hot
Whatever you
Fox
want.
made
I don't,
Marion.
If it was, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to judge you.
Hang on, I'm really into foxes, but it's very important that I'm talking about the lady fox. This is a very heteronormative furry podcast.
Exactly. Furries are one thing, but gay furries?
I'm glad we cleared that.
Hang on, let me get ahead of this. We don't have any problem with gays or furries. It's just gay furries.
You know what, Kevin? I'm going to be honest. I vaguely remember your fact was about fish or something. But they're one of the least sexy furries. So
Are fish furries a thing?
They're called scalies.
2 thoughts. 1, I think you're actually offending some people right now, Jake. And 2,
I think we've offended lots of
you
people
are wrong.
throughout this.
They're actually very. I'm sorry. Canonically, the most attractive furry is the mermaid.
Hold on, mermaids aren't furries. I'm glad you brought this up. Mermaids is like elves or dwarves. Mermaids are a humanoid, not a furanoid.
or a humanoid I want to fuck, not a furanoid I want to fuck.
All right, that's fair.
Anyway, my name is Stephen Tansey, and I play Christian Coldrock, son of a wealthy family who left the family business to strike out on his own, and in the course of things has become general to the Demon King.
Naturally.
And today's fact is that Christian hasn't quite processed this loss of Harris just yet, but he has processed loss before. Christian is banned from Costco.
Okay.
You see,
Why?
How did you get banned?
So First of all, not you. This is Christian. I'm Stephen. I am not banned from Costco. If I got banned from Costco, I would kill myself.
Oh, no.
Well, damn.
Christian was in a hurry. He was kind of having a bad day. And they do this thing at Costco where like you pay and you get your receipt, then you walk out, and then there's somebody like standing outside the door, like, and he's going to look at your receipt and make sure you're not like stealing stuff. You know, there's kind of a line to get through this guy sometimes. And it's like, why do I have to wait in this line? I've got my stuff. I paid for it. It's mine. I have to wait here and not just leave because they don't trust me not to steal everything. So Christian tries to go around because he's in a bit of a hurry. And they're like, hang on right there. And then and they insist on checking it. And completely unbeknownst to Christian, this is not Christian's fault. The guy did forget to scan an item. So it looked like Christian was trying to steal stuff, and they've banned him from Costco.
Dang.
And until the loss of Harris, this may have been the greatest loss that Christian has ever had to face. Well, second greatest.
You know, that sounds nice, actually.
Couldn't they check the security footage to show that you had the item on the belt? Or is that too much?
Well, Christian might have made a scene.
Yeah.
You might have raised too much of a fuss.
He was already trying to like swoop around that line. And then once you've made an enemy of everybody, no one's going to be like, well, hang on, maybe it's not his fault. Let's check the tapes.
That's a fair point. Just get the fuck out of here. Well, that's a bummer for him.
I don't know. Sounds like he's lived a pretty okay life. If that before his best friend dying, that was the worst thing that had happened to him.
Thing, yeah.
Really
That's a
low
good point.
stakes. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Well,
And
the
you can
worst.
use David's Costco membership. I'll buy things at Costco.
Where is he
for you.
going to get his bulk groceries?
Or his $1.50 hot dog.
I don't know. Because he's certainly not going to go to Sam's Club or BJ's. That's the thing. In his heart, he's still so brand loyal to Costco, which is what makes it so hard for him.
I have to imagine that if you get banned from Costco, they ban you from those too. They have to all talk.
Right. This implies there's a cabal of all the various stores, and they meet with their secret tribunal court. Like,
Thank you for meeting with us this month. Let us go over the people that we have banned from the stores.
Are you so blind that you think there's not a cabal of the wholesale big box stores?
yes.
Are you so blind?
You fucking idiot.
I do like the idea of a tenuous peace between them that is like
Yeah.
maintained by annual meetings of the heads.
They do wear cloaks. All right, I can go next. I am Mike Turley, and I play David Ryan Martin. David is a former failure to launch and a recently promoted level 5 Everwell shaman who wants to show everyone that his life totally means something. And friend fact for David this week, David has not been to space. But his older brother Derek has.
Oh my
What?
God.
Of course.
Derek won an engineering competition, and the prize was a ticket on one of those recreational spaceflight things that like technically go to space for 30 seconds and come back down, like the one that
Yeah, he
Jeff
did a Katy
Bezos
Perry.
does. The like William Shatner flew on, and
Katy
then
Perry.
like Jeff Bezos wouldn't let him
Yes.
talk about it. Yeah, Kevin, I'm canonizing spaceflight in your world, and
Yeah.
you do with that.
Yeah,
what
I
you will.
feel weird about that.
Oh man, I'm gonna canonize some stuff in Kevin's world too. Canonization, buddies.
I found a new hack for when I can't think of a fact about David. I just think of a fact of what I want to do to Kevin, and then I find a way to make it true by way of his shitty older brother.
You are
Yeah.
making me hate like David's older brother, which I think is your goal.
What did David's older brother do wrong in this situation?
He went to space for one.
And nothing.
Nothing.
That's the thing. He never did anything wrong except be smug.
Yes.
He's just better than David.
Okay.
We haven't met him yet, so that's not on the page. So
That's true. But yeah, it's another way that David's parents can say he's not good enough. Like, oh, why haven't you been to space like your brother?
Damn.
Kevin, can we go to space?
Just for a little bit.
Can we just have like an adventure in space?
You know what? Throw out everything you're doing. Just go wander around until you find a spaceship. I'll let it happen. But you will need to find a spaceship.
You can just say the rockets are powered by magic or whatever, and now it's D&D.
I'm not going to do that.
No, just build it into the adventure. Maybe once we're done with this sad, formerly industrial, now sad real town, maybe the next adventure can take place in an interesting setting like space.
This whole conversation just reminds me of that meme of just like the DM, like with all of the characters, all of the players like walking behind them, asking for them for ice cream. Like, hey, Kevin, can we go out for ice cream after this? Can we go into space?
Yeah, Kevin.
Can we?
Those are the same.
Well, my name is Jake Burley, and I play Jasper Wallstrom Boyle. a newly minted A-lister who's fighting to hold on to fame after his dirtbag cousin / business manager stole his fortune. And my friend fact for Jasper this week, Kevin, I do also plan to insert some
Ruin my day?
sweet lore.
Okay. Yep.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to make it about space because I'm not a hack. Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Before you keep going, is it about a submarine and underwater travel? Because that's basically space.
Oh man. My. Aren't you so close?
Oh, God.
So we haven't explored this on the podcast yet, but you, dear listener, and you, dear friends, know from my fact that Jasper is, having some money troubles because his business manager stole his fortune. So in order to make some extra cash recently, Jasper's been trying to list his autographs on CBay, which is fantasy eBay. Now, CBay specifically caters to the vast and varied population of sentient sea creatures that live under the ocean in this world. And Jasper has been running into a little bit of a conundrum because he's been trying to sign things over and sell them on this platform, but everything's underwater, so it's pretty hard to get signatures to the many moviegoers that live under the sea and want Jasper Wallstrom Boyle's signature. So what he was trying to do was laminate the signatures, but that caused a huge problem because once you laminate it, there's all this fishy business. No, sorry, not to be offensive. There's all this fishy business that you can get into about like faking the signature and isn't authentic. So Jasper's been really having a tough time making any actual cash off of this scheme because he hasn't quite figured out a way to get the signatures down there in a way that's not getting them returned out of suspicion of, fraud.
Now, is that the reason, or is it because canonically we've already established that Jasper is a little racist?
Oh, no.
We've only shown that he's maybe racist against, what's it, gnomes? Gnomes?
Gnomes. It was gnomes, yes.
Yeah, he has no problem with the great fish people of Fishlandia.
There's definitely people it's okay to be racist against, so.
Oh.
Can you please list those people, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, please, Mike.
Danger.
In this fantasy world, apparently it's gnomes.
It's my turn. My name is Allie Turley, and I'm playing Cheryl Silverthorn, a workaholic wizard and wannabe tech mogul who thinks anything is possible if she just works hard enough. Fun fact for Cheryl, so before Cheryl came to town for the funeral, she had been hearing these like horror stories of how some of the other departments are run at Scroll Tech. Specifically that some of the employees have been put on pips if they aren't performing well. And you may think that that means performance improvement plan, but it's actually a giant mythical bird-like creature that flies underperforming employees really, really high with no parachute or harness in hopes that that will scare them.
And what if it doesn't?
Kevin, your face.
Jesus Christ. Kevin's looking up as if at the pip
so
flight.
if this pip doesn't improve your performance, we're going to have to explore separation. And of course, by separation, I mean separation from the harness that keeps you attached to the bird.
Yeah, that's messed up, dog.
I have a question, Allie.
It's messed up for a few different reasons.
If the mythical bird is underperforming, what then?
Ooh.
A larger one.
Yes, an even larger pip. Yeah. Or their wings would have to be clipped, I guess.
Whoa. What do you mean the wings would need to be clipped? That's not how it works. When you fire somebody, you don't break their hands so they can't work anywhere ever again. You don't.
Maybe at your job. All right, let's start the podcast. So, to recap what happened last time, the tow truck driver that you called, Dominica Summerbrand, who coincidentally is also the next person Harris was asking you to help on your quest, came to look at the RV after it broke down. Assuming you were part of the cult in control of the local town, she pulled a crossbow on all of you, but after a quick altercation, she realized you knew Harris. At that point, she decided you're mostly trustworthy and towed you and the RV back to her hideout a little ways outside of Pikedale. She revealed that this used to be her RV and that Harris had to borrow it for, quote, something important. So in the meantime, she started fixing the RV, but told you she needed you all to head into town for a part. So you snuck into town And there you met Josiah, a Goliath shopkeeper. Unfortunately, while you were finishing your transaction, some of the brigands in control of the town attacked you. You killed them?
Josiah killed most of them.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean...
Pretty brutally, actually.
If we're going to keep a murder tally...
Either way, Christian interrogated one of their corpses.
Surveyed.
And then got an angry call from his boss, Monmouth, about corpse interrogation protocol. And then just as that conversation came to a head, a loudspeaker announced that you were in town and that you needed to meet whoever was talking in the middle of the town, which is really just kind of like one single street.
Yeah. So can we just leave the way we came in? Is there a way to leave the way we came in that doesn't cross through this center of town?
No, absolutely not. There's one entrance in and out of town. It's the whole to remind you, this town is basically just like one single strip. It's one street. The entire town is surrounded by a big barbed wire fence. And there's only one sort of main entryway that was kind of like a makeshift like checkpoint area where there were some guards, which you guys had to talk your way through to get in earlier. So the only way was I guess you could jump over a 10-foot high chain link barbed wire fence, but I don't
That would be a whole
know how
thing.
feasible that would be. Yeah, so
That's insane. I've got a smart plan. Let's just swap clothes with these dead cultists. And then we can be like, we got them. We got the fake cultists. They didn't survive, but we got them.
Aren't we already wearing a disguise? Is it just not
I'm
a
wearing
good one?
Josiah's jumpsuit. That's my disguise.
that's right.
But it doesn't matter what we're wearing. What we're wearing is what those fake cultists were wearing. And if we swap clothes, we'll be wearing what the real cultists were wearing.
But didn't anyone get a look at our faces wearing those clothes?
That's the best part, because Josiah smashed that guy's head like a grape. So his face might have looked like anything, even your face.
Well, yes, but also there's blood everywhere.
Yeah, because killed them?
Wait.
Josiah,
Okay.
that's some good feedback. We do have a rule here, though. When we shoot down an idea, we suggest a plan that will fix it.
Oh, I think, to be clear, I think we need to go to the center of town and deal with whatever it is that we're rioting, right? This is what's happening now. We're gonna take the town back. I was hoping.
Oh, there's an idea.
Oh.
Oh, I thought we were just going to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay.
How are we doing
That's-
on numbers?
I mean, is there other people that would riot with us, with you?
I mean, there's about 20 other people in the town. Some of them are infirm and children. So, no, I was mostly just going to do it with you guys.
You know, Josiah, maybe just a follow-up to the rioting idea. So we've got like a bunch of elderly and children. We've got you. Love that. Love that you're on board. How many of the non-use are we talking about here exactly? Like,
And let's answer this fast. I do think we need to speed this process up a little bit so we can get the fuck out of here.
No, it's fine. Talking's a free action. Time stops when we converse.
Oh, wait, all right, yeah, fair enough.
It's
And you hear the loudspeaker, yeah, you guys are coming? Because I don't really want to burn down the whole building, but I will.
just don't respond. Just let's just, yeah.
If we don't engage with them, we have infinite time.
Yeah,
That's right.
don't engage. Yeah. So yeah, Josiah, yeah, how many bogeys?
Well, that's a great question. There's in the town right now, there might be just a couple, 2 or 3. In total, I think they have almost, we've killed 2. I think there's probably almost 20 more. But they're mostly at their hideout right now, I would assume, in the day.
Are there any of them that you think that we could convince to come over to our side and maybe they're not being treated right? Maybe we can, entice them with some better salary, anything like that?
Better set. Well, they are doing this for money. We originally hired them as security for the town, and things kind of just sort of spiraled out of control about 2 years back. Are you rich? Could you just give them a stream of income?
It depends on how much they're making. I could maybe put in a good word, like a reference somewhere.
So no.
all right. I like this idea. Let's offer them money and, see if the fact that no checks clear blows that up and figure out a plan B from there.
I don't know, guys. I was really getting into my whole role when we first came in here, where we were cultists from another place. Maybe we could pretend that we captured Josiah.
Yeah. All right, Jasper, you captured us.
Right?
So we go out there. We're Jasper's prisoner.
You were the most believable.
we go from there. You guys can, you were part of my retinue to begin with. Josiah, I think they know you, so I think you're going to have to pretend to be captured.
If they recognize us as part of your retinue, then they won't think you captured us. They'll think.
Well, no, but you're part of my retinue. We all did it together,
We caught Josiah.
Yeah, we all caught Josiah, who went on a rampage and killed those other guys. They're dead, so they can't say anything about it. Idiots. Then we just kind of talk our way out.
Do you really think you can bullshit your way through this?
Excuse me, Cheryl. I'm a professional, okay?
Yeah, I like it. We go out.
All right.
Jasper will do the talking. He can offer them money. And then if either of those plans break bad, we're right back where we started and we fight our way out.
Do you think if one of us has to act, it should be the actor?
That's fair.
Let me get into my character voice. Acting. Okay, I'm ready. I have become the cultivirus.
Wait, hold on. What? I want to make sure I understand. You want me to act like I'm a prisoner?
Yeah, and then why don't we just we'll take you with us and you'll get to see what's her face again. And then maybe the two of you guys can put your head together, try and figure out this whole town business. That does sound like a problem. We've kind of got something else cooking, but we'll get you out of here. That sounds good.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the offer, guys, but I'm going to have to say no. I'm not leaving this town unprotected.
Well, let me confer with my colleagues, I say, and I kind of gesture at you all to huddle around.
Yeah,
I think we got to do something. Look in the corner. They've set fire to the building. We got to get out there.
Oh, God.
No, that's not true. They haven't.
Damn it, I'm trying to help you, Kevin.
Hey, really, guys? This isn't this. I'm not messing around. You come out.
I shout out 1 minute.
You have to take some action so that we have a turn.
So everybody, just to kind of keep this on the down low, if you will, but Josiah doesn't seem like he's super on message here. So I'm going to suggest that we ditch him. I think I can talk our way out of here. And then
Josiah did 2/3 of that last fight for us, and there's
Yeah.
nowhere to ditch him.
I also don't want to make an enemy of him.
That seems like the wrong thing
Wrong.
to do.
yeah, we'll talk our way out.
Everybody roll perception.
The classic DM trick of you guys are talking for too long. Roll perception.
Kevin, I tried to get us out of there. You shot me down.
Don't worry.
I got a nat 20.
I got a 12.
I got a 13.
Okay. So David, you spotted immediately because he's a big Goliath and he's loud. He just tries to leave. He's just tries to exit the building while you guys are all talking to each other.
I mean, I think, hey, he's guys, the big strong man who's our only chance of fighting is leaving. So I think maybe we just follow him.
I mean,
stick
I'm a
with
big,
him.
strong man. Just saying.
I mean to compare. It's not fair.
No, I'm in favor of working with Josiah. I'm just saying I'm a big, strong man too.
I'm not going to deny that. I didn't mean to deny that.
I brought this from home.
apologize.
I hold up my war hair, but I do this. This is part of the job.
You're very big and strong. I respect your strength. He's already gone. He's out the door. I think we should follow him.
No, he's not out the door. When we say things are happening in the world, they're not. Only when Kevin says them.
Now he is standing there waiting for you guys to make a decision.
I think we stick with him. He is good at
Let's go with him.
fights.
Jake or Jasper, you do the talking, and if it breaks bad, we leave. Best of luck to Josiah if he's not coming with us.
Sounds good to me. Acting. I'm ready.
Okay.
I do think that when we step out that door, we will be in combat.
Nonsense.
So you all, you leave the building and walk into the center of the road?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk through the door, step outside. You realize that before when you walked in, the town was pretty quiet. There weren't a lot of people around. Now it's like a ghost town. There is nobody there except for 2 people standing in the middle of the street. One who you recognize as the guard that let you into the town in the first place. So you see him and he looks kind of nervous. And standing next to him is, I think the best way to describe this is shitty Iron Man. It's you know how in the first Iron Man movie when he's making
with a box of scraps.
With a box, in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah, he's basically wearing that. He's got this big set of armor on. and it's got like a crude face carved into it, and there's like some wires popping out of it all over the place. And he's standing in the middle of the street, and he looks at you, and then you hear this booming voice, and you realize that it's coming out of like a speaker inside of the suit, and he says, "Okay, you gotta stop moving, don't move." And he holds his arm out in front of him.
I kind of like step out to the front of the group and I raise my arms out wide and I say, "Hark, brothers. What's going on?"
Yeah, I'm assuming you killed Dan and Jim.
No, they're fine.
Okay, where are they?
Just sleeping it off in there.
They're just taking a nap.
Yes. Yes.
Roll deception.
That's an 8, baby. But remember, these guys are really stupid, so I think 8's enough.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't hear you disputing that, Kevin.
No, I mean,
The DC on that one was 5. Don't worry about it, guys.
He's not that stupid. He says, okay, so we're going to play fucking games, huh?
And I turn around to you guys so that they can't see my face, and I kind of like wince, but then with my voice I say, "I'm shocked you were involved in those poor men's deaths. I am shocked." And I kind of start to like walk backwards to try to associate myself with the other group.
You're in that group now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna grab Jasper and I'll put a knife up to him.
So you put a knife up to his throat. Roll intimidation.
Well, no, Jasper knows I'm playing along. I'm not trying to intimidate Jasper.
Yeah, I know, but you're trying to intimidate them.
All right, another 8.
Yeah, okay. The guy in the suit, he goes, "Oh, okay, you guys don't fucking get it." And he holds his arm out in front of him. You guys are probably 10 feet away at this point. And he points it to his side at the guy who let you in. And an explosion comes out of his arm. And then that guy, the other guard, just is bisected. He is just like, their gore and viscera spews everywhere all over the ground in front of you. And he says, "Yeah, no, you guys are all fucking dead. But before that, I need to know, who the fuck are you?"
Well, I am really just grateful to be here in the origin of the great cultivirus, and I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I have a knife pressed against me, so I don't love that, sir. I say to Christian.
No, this is good. This way they'll believe you're with them. I whisper.
Okay, roll deception.
I'll kill him. I say.
Jake, roll deception.
Me roll deception. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought that was Stephen for the third time rolling deception.
No, he lost already. There's no coming back from that.
All right, I got a 14.
14. A 14 is unfortunately not gonna do it. He says,
Oh wow.
He says, you're fucking kidding, right? There's not another sect of the cult of the iris.
Well, not with that attitude, I say, and I grab at him right away, trying to grab those wires.
Okay, so before you go ahead and do this, everybody roll investigation.
I got a 9.
3.
I got a 15.
Okay, so everybody who got more than a 10, you know this guy is really fucking dangerous. Like, this armor is like nothing you've ever really seen before. He seems like he's built like a tank. If you guys just try to fight him in open combat, he will probably kill you, just like he did with his friend just now.
How many other people are around besides him?
Nobody. There's nobody around. Now that he killed his only other friend, it's just the 5 of you and him.
All right, dude. Well, what do you want?
Who the fuck are you? Tell me who the fuck you are. Why are you talking to Josiah? Why are you wearing an old uniform of him? Who are you people?
Okay, this is awkward, I say, and I look at you all, and especially Christian, with like a fucking cool this time.
All right, whatever.
This is a little awkward. My name's Jasper Wallstrom Boyle. You might know me from my variety of pictures. And I'm actually shooting something new. Came out here for a little bit of character research. Did not mean to step on whatever you've got going on here. This charming giant went crazy, smashed a bunch of people's heads in. Pretty weird. So, this is plenty of character study for me. I think I've really gotten a vibe for what it is out here. Gonna be able to portray this great in my upcoming film. Yeah, so that's why I'm here, and that's why they're here, because they're part of my entourage. You know about an entourage. Seems like you have an entourage, so we've got that in common.
Yep. In fact, let me go get you a coffee right now. And
Nope, don't fucking move. And he points his gun at you.
Yeah, that wasn't going to work.
You know how it is. Entourage. It's tough to find a good entourage. They can't really read the room.
Okay. Well, so
I'll, see, you can tell I am who I am, because I pull out my ID and I show him that I am in fact Jasper Wallstrom Boyle.
All right, roll deception with advantage, I guess.
Hang on.
They don't get the movies out here.
What did Jasper say? That wasn't true.
That he's here researching a role. He wants to know why you're actually in this town right now, and you're not telling the truth about that.
Well, he did ask, who the fuck are you? That's right.
Well, he didn't ask our motives. He asked who we were. And that part was super truthful.
Okay, fine. Then don't roll. He believes that you're Jasper Wallstrom Boyle. And he says, okay, well, what are you doing in this town? Why are you here? Why are 3 of my men dead?
I think we've answered all those questions.
These are fair questions, and I can see why you would be frustrated. Because if I was in your shoes, I would be frustrated. The picture is called Pike Without a Dream. It's all about the history of this fine town, which you seem to be lording over now. The why people are dead, as I said, this Goliath, you know how it is. Kinda.
Josiah's like, I regret nothing.
Increment the Jasper racism counter. First gnomes, now Goliaths.
So so that's why. So that's why we're here. It feels like there's been a really big misunderstanding. Maybe I can call someone, clear this up. Maybe call my agent. Maybe we can get this kind of sorted out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, here's what we're going to do, buddy. You're going to come with me to the hideout. We're going to take all your shit. You're going to show me how you got here. You have a vehicle or something that we're going to take for parts. And then if you're really good, we'll only kill maybe 2 of your friends, and then we'll dump you on the side of the road. How does that sound?
Bad.
I don't like that.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
This is where I got to agree with my entourage. I don't like to be that kind of entourage leader, but I do have to agree with my entourage here. That doesn't sound great.
Terms.
I'm gonna call my agent. I feel like we're having a real misunderstanding here. I start taking out my phone.
He takes 2 steps forward and he puts his finger on your phone and pushes it down. And he says, Get the fuck on the ground.
Excuse me, sir. It's just earlier you said we were all dead. And even now, having softened on that position a little bit, you're still saying you're going to kill half of us. And this is just a kind of a strategy thing, one negotiator to another here. You're not engendering any sort of motivation for us to surrender.
Honestly, I'm kind of just having fun. Let's be really clear. This place fucking sucks. It's so boring. Nothing happens here. So I gotta be honest, just kind of fucking around with you guys is pretty fun, I guess.
Oh, dude, just go somewhere else. You've got a shitty Iron Man suit. You could go anywhere. You don't have to stay here.
I mean, that sounds like a really toxic work environment. I'm sure that we could find you something better.
Everybody roll perception.
I rolled an unnatural 20.
Okay.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, cool. 18, baby. I know everything.
I got a 10.
Oh my God, he rolled a natural 1. Okay, cool. So, all of you who got at least a 10, you hear a noise. That noise sounds a lot like a car coming, or maybe something bigger than a car. Like maybe it's an RV, and you realize that your RV and that Dominica is driving is currently barreling directly towards this guy. And all you need to do is distract him. And if you do, then he'll probably get run over. And that will be the end of this combat situation. So, what do you do?
I hit him. I think that's pretty distracting.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You hit him?
he has
Yes.
armor on though.
Well, armor is not impenetrable, and I don't need it to kill him. We're distracting him. The RV can kill him.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. So you're just you're hitting him like with your fist.
I take a step to the right such that, to face me, he would be facing away from the RV.
Okay.
And yeah, just slug him with the hammer. Slugging implies a fist, I think. I hit him with the hammer.
So here's what we're going to do. You're going to roll an attack. If you succeed on your attack roll, we don't even need to roll damage. We'll just play this out. You'll succeed. If you fail, then, maybe
something else will happen.
And then we'll see what happens then.
I think a miss is almost as distracting as a hit.
Sounds like you missed.
No, I didn't roll yet.
Oh.
10. I can't roll for fuck. I'm good at this, guys. This is what my character does. This is what all the stats are.
No. Let's say that. I think it's fair. He rolled a 1, so he's just completely oblivious. So why don't you go ahead and do that with advantage?
All right. In that case, it's a 17.
Okay. Well then with a 17. So
Also,
what do you do?
So schmivious. This is an attempt to distract him.
Yeah, I understand.
He can see it. I want him to see it.
Yeah. So what happens?
So
how do you hit him?
The hammer hits him in the chest. It dents the armor in, crushing his ribs, and he dies.
No. Okay, so you swing right at his chest. You swing at his chest, and despite the fact that you hit, it just bounces right off of him.
Oh, do my hands hurt? Like when a baseball bat vibrates through the batting cage and
exactly,
hands?
Exactly like that. Yeah, and he looks down and he looks back up at you, and just as he starts to laugh, that's when he gets run over by the RV, which
Blam.
careens into him, and then Dominica jams on the brakes and stops.
Wait a minute. I positioned us such that he was between me and the RV.
What do you mean?
I deliberately positioned myself such that this fellow would be directly between me and the RV, so he couldn't see the RV.
You did do that.
I'm saying I'm in the danger zone of this, and I want you to tell me how we're going to handle that.
Okay, yeah. I guess what do? You're trying to dodge out of the way?
I think so. No, I put up my shield. I'm going to block the RV. No, I jump out of the way.
All right, yeah, then roll acrobatics.
Do a backflip and land on top of it.
And I saw it coming. Does that help me?
Sure, roll with advantage.
All right, 14 then.
Okay. With a 14.
Not enough, you die.
Yeah, you just barely jump out of the way at the last possible second. The RV comes to a screeching halt. You can see this guy's legs underneath, like he's the fucking Wicked Witch of the West. And Dominica rips the door open, runs outside. Let's get the fuck out of here. Everybody get in the RV. We're gonna leave.
Yep, don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's my RV, Dominica. I'm getting in, but it's my RV, Dominica. You don't tell me to get in my RV. It's my RV. I'm going to get in my RV now.
It's our RV, Christian.
Josiah takes 2 steps forward and he says, but what about the people?
We're going to regroup. We'll figure that out next.
Hang on. Is this power armor totally destroyed?
Actually, that's a very good point.
Could maybe we just commandeer it?
Could we just take it off of him and then...
Yeah, can we take or double tap it? Well, we've got the advantage here.
Yeah. Remove the helmet, shoot the guy, take the power armor.
Put sugar in the muffler or the exhaust pipe or the gas tank.
Well, I don't want to
whatever.
destroy it. I want to kill the man inside and take the power armor so we have power armor.
You don't have proficiency in power armor.
I think okay, so you pull his mangled corpse out from underneath the RV. It takes 2 of you, and it's because it's really heavy. And you see it's pretty messed up. It's definitely not you could just take this off and it would work fine. But what I will say is everybody can roll Arcana to see is this something that's fixable?
I got a 22.
Okay. So with a 22, Cheryl, it would not be trivial. There's definitely, you could maybe you could use some magic, but it would be possible to fix it. It just might take some time.
I think it's worth taking. I could maybe do something with this.
Oh, but guys, it's covered in blood.
Okay. Guys. Dominica waves her hand. She's like, look, this is not, you guys know he's not the leader, right?
Well, yeah, that was pretty obvious.
I thought he was the leader.
I thought he was the leader. I'll be honest.
Did you see him kill that subordinate? That's a real leader thing to do.
Real top dog kind of move.
He was saying he was bored. Leaders aren't bored.
Well, now they're dead. And
he's not the leader anymore. Got it.
They're going to come for us. So we need to get the fuck out of here right now. And Josiah again stops. He actually stands in front of the door to the RV as Dominica tries to climb back in, and he says, "What? You're just going to abandon them again?"
Guys, I'm I'm with Dominica here. Like, let's get in this RV. Let's get the F out of here. Hey, Dominica, fix the RV. That's great. I thought you needed a thing that we were going to bring you. You know what? Let's not get hung up on that. Let's just let's get in the RV and let's get out of here. And I try to like push past Josiah.
My plan was to take the power armor and use it to defend the people or something, or put Josiah in it so he can go blasting or something. Like,
I don't feel comfortable leaving women and children just with these people.
I turn to you, David, and you, Cheryl, and I kind of like throw my hands up in the air, exasperated, and I say, you guys, this is like super duper not what we're here for, right? Like, we're supposed to come in here and fix this crazy woman's life, which, by the way, not sure we've done. And now you guys want us to get involved in some giant saving some town? This is not what we signed up for. This is not the job, and I'm not even sure I wanted to do the job we were assigned.
Jasper, I think this is the job.
I think we did the job. We were supposed to help Dominica find her courage. This seems pretty courageous.
But she's running away again. How is that courageous?
Does Dominica hear all of this?
You notice that Dominica actually, like, she's not really saying a lot. She's just continuing to try to kind of motion you guys to get in the RV. But she's also really not meeting Josiah's eyes. And he says, look, Dominica, you know this wasn't your fault, right? And she says, ha, 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 yeah, let's get the fuck out. Can we just like leave, please? Josiah, I get it. Like, but like, can you please get out of the way? I'm just going to leave. Okay. And he steps to the side and he says, I can't make you do anything.
Guys, Dominica's right. This is not the place to be, regardless of what you want to do with the town. Let's get in the RV, go back to the garage, regroup, figure it out from there. Josiah, get in the truck.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
you think you can hold out until we get back?
Josiah, is this your plan? You can come back from the garage. Maybe you come back with an RV.
They're going to be here soon. And when they see that everyone is dead, they will want someone to blame. And if that has to be me, then it is me.
You're killing me, Josiah.
But it certainly is not going to be the rest of the people in this town.
And I kind of like angrily turn like, well, it's not going to be me. And I storm towards the RV.
Dominica, can you just run them all over when they get here? I feel like the battle RV. Like, Josiah said there were like 20 of them, right? So that's 20 of them. -5 just now. Just run them over with the RV.
There is one thing I forgot to mention when I did my description of the RV. It is covered in armor.
Yeah. Even better.
You guys have the distributor cap? Yeah, but that's going to take... I don't know if we've got... No. This is crazy. This is super dangerous. I'm not going to have any part of this. I'm not going to make anything worse for this town. Let's just leave.
Josiah, say we stay and help. What's your plan?
I fight.
Okay, you need a better plan.
Yeah, it's not a very good plan.
You sure there's 20 of them?
Can you count well?
I'm an engineer.
You're a auto parts cashier.
Rude.
I don't know what your training is. I'm not saying you don't know how to engineer things, but don't big time us. You're an auto parts cashier. That is your current job.
Hey. Don't talk bad about Josiah. He is an engineer. He worked directly with me at my shop until anyway.
I point to the Josiah name tag on my coveralls. I know.
Yeah, well, okay. So then don't talk badly about my friend here, who I am abandoning.
I'm sorry. I would usually never say stuff like that. I am just so stressed right now. Do we know, like, what we're doing? Like, what are we doing here? Are we staying? Are we going? Like, I don't want Josiah to die, because that's what it sounds like will happen if we leave. But also, I don't think we can stay here.
I don't know. Cheryl, you have a point. I think if we leave, someone's going to die. Either a lot of people or one person. So if we don't want that to happen, I think we need to make a plan here. And it's not just stand here and fight or run people over. There's got to be, like, where'd that power armor come from? Can we find more power armor? And maybe we all get a power armor and we all just are a power armor army? That sounds great to me.
Guys, the plan can't be to run them over. The plan needs to be engineer our own Iron Man suits.
I'm like kind of hanging out like right in the doorway of the RV, and you see like a pained expression like come over my face, and I look at you, Christian, and I'm like, Christian, what are you going to do here? Like, this is not our problem.
It kind of is now. I didn't expect what I'm about to call. It's I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do just being here, and then announcing who I am, and then leaving with my tail between my legs. We don't do that at Eclipse Dynamics. Can't do it. It's my problem now.
Cheryl, David, come on, like
Jasper, what is your problem? Like, what would you consider to be someone else's struggle that you would consider your problem? You're saying a lot of things aren't your problem.
we already have a job, and it's to help her. I say, pointing at Dominica. If you guys want to get I don't know. If you guys want to get up on a high horse and get yourselves killed, then fine. It'll just be another chunk of time. You're not in my life. And I turn back into the RV.
Okay, well, I guess I'm sorry. And Dominica just turns, gets in the RV, closes the door behind her, starts it, and then looks at Jasper and says, all right, we're just going to leave. Yeah, you're good?
Yeah, just drive, I guess.
Yeah, right. Okay. I didn't take you for the pragmatic one. But okay. And then she gets in the driver's seat, turns the engine over, and then peels out and drives out of the town. So everybody else, we're going to play a fun game now.
Fun game? A fun, really?
Yeah. So you have 4 actions. You can do any 4 things in this town to help add defenses, fortify it in some way, prepare an attack, or whatever you want. You can do any 4 things. Just tell me what they are.
Sure would have been cool if we had an armored RV with us. Can we establish the information that we have that we would act on first? Because I would ask Josiah, all right, what's around? Is there anything we can use?
Well, we can hit them with our fists.
Okay, I need better than that. My fists are not very good.
Fortifications.
You can see the shape and size of my fist compared to yours. It's going to just crumple immediately.
I grab you by the wrist and I hold your fist up in front of your face. Do the thing where you make it glow all black.
Oh, well, I mean, I only got 2 spell slots left.
All right. Don't do it now. It's a dramatic gesture. But
all right. I guess
perhaps my words alone have reminded you that your fists are not useless.
That's a good point.
So, I guess what do you guys want to do?
All right. I'm going to focus on getting all of the elderly and children into one place and then board up all of the windows with Mage Hand.
Perfect. So they can't escape if it gets set on fire.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm not used to being on this side of one of these.
Note to self, Stephen can't be the DM.
I'm not used to be on this side. I want to use this. Very funny.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit. No,
whatever
that's good.
horrors Christian does at work aren't quite like that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
All right. I want to create a series of obstacles such that to storm our firing position, they would need to get through me and Josiah. And, we've also got some cover so that they can't shoot at us.
I'm just trying to understand.
I guess I want to fun. There's a lot of directions you could approach our firing position from. And I want to make it so that there's only perhaps 1 or 2 directions you could approach that position from.
So if they're coming in, there's only one way in. There's already a funnel, basically, to get into the town, right? Because there's only the one entryway, which has been a little bit messed up because Dominica drove an RV through it. But, the rest of the town is already surrounded by these tall fences.
Oh my God. Can we put hot sauce in those eye drop containers that were at the front?
Oh, that's so smart.
Actually, yeah, that's a very good idea.
Okay.
That's really good.
It's quite good.
Assuming somebody has hot sauce on them or something eye caustic.
They've got
They
it in
have
the
to
break
follow-
room of the part shop.
Perfect.
They have to follow their religious belief of doing the eye drop things. So.
Yeah.
You know what? Traps. So that's trap 1.
That's a trap. Yeah.
And then immediately inside the gate, I want to dig holes 1 foot deep that your leg falls in unexpectedly. And then you snap your ankle when you try to keep running as your foot is now in a small hole.
Okay.
And I cover them with sand.
Okay, so that's 2 actions. One is the hot sauce, and one is the ankle traps.
Ankle breaker
Okay.
traps. Yes.
Okay.
I have an action I'd like to take.
Okay.
I would like to study the flux capacitor turbo encapsulator machine and consume it, giving me 3rd level spell slots, 5 of them for 2 hours.
Sorry, what?
Hold on. You're to be clear,
right now.
what you were sent to the town to get was not a flux capacitor. It was a distributor cap for the flux capacitor.
Idiot.
So you just ate a little piece of metal and it did nothing.
Well, I clearly didn't do that then, Kevin.
Later.
No, I gave Dominica the little piece of metal. I don't know what he ate, but it wasn't the piece we came here for because I already gave that to Dominica.
All right. That wasn't my action. I was just trying that.
you look in your pocket and the metal's still there and you're like, oh, what did he? Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Ugh. All right. Well, I don't do that.
Yeah, it sounds like we already have an advantageous position just because the way this town is set up.
We got our defense. We need some sort of offense.
I mean, I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
There. Okay.
But Jake is here.
Jake is here. So I think that if there's a water tower that you guys are using as a shooting position, eventually you might think that with the numbers, you might get overwhelmed. So if you could somehow rig the water tower to fall over onto them, you'd have to get the person shooting from there down.
And
which
put
would
hot
be
sauce in that too.
Escape zip line like in Home Alone, and then you take the zip line and then you cut it.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
That could be your grand finale to really take them out once you got them all bunched up.
Okay, so now you're just doing Home Alone. We're just doing.
So
Home
we weaken
Alone?
some of the legs of the water tower, and we hook up a zip line.
You said make your fortifications fun and interesting. You literally asked us make it more Home Alone-y, guys.
I'm not opposed to the idea that you're going Home Alone.
No. Don't worry about strategic. There's already a defensible position. Just fill it with fun Home Alone traps. Those were your exact words.
Okay.
Play back the tape.
No. Jake made a very specific suggestion, which is that this whole sequence is not a combat, but is in fact a Home Alone style. You run from trap to trap, causing a thing to happen one at a time, and then we just roll on the success or failure of those things, which I like quite a bit.
I do like that. Yeah, that sounds better than combat.
Okay, so let's recap. What are the 4 things you're doing?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce in the
hot sauce.
Which they have to genuflect as they come into the.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And then
ankle breaker, hole traps.
And then what's the third?
It sounds like we said a lot about the water tower. Fortified water tower, falling down on enemy's water tower, and water tower escape zip line. Are those one action?
I think water tower escape zip line after it falls down is one thing.
Okay, great.
So falling down and zip line together are an action.
How do we do that, though? Do we weaken the legs of it and then rig a mechanism?
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
Okay, so that's 3.
Teaching the kids at home how to do this.
And we also boarded up the windows of the water tower area and got everyone.
Oh, right. Yeah, and the boring one. Extra secure place for the innocents of the town. Oh, do any of them want to fight with us?
Oh, yeah.
All right, forget my ankle traps. I'm recruiting. I want to be wildly inappropriate with who I allow to take up arms alongside us.
Okay, so you're going to put hot sauce in the genuflecting water, the holy water. You're putting hot sauce in holy water. Then you're creating a system whereby the water tower in the town is going to fall over and crush a bunch of people while you zipline away to safety.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You made it sound stupid. Can you say that again like you believe in us?
And so then after that, you're going to go protect the women, children, and old people. And then lastly, for everybody who's of fighting shape, you're going to attempt to get them to fight with you. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So let's roll on each of these things. First thing we need to know is there a large quantity of hot sauce?
It doesn't have to be hot sauce.
Well, okay, fine. It doesn't have to be, but it's got to have a big Scoville number. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Scoville. Scoville is not the only stuff you can't get in your eyes.
Roll investigation. To try to find something.
Am I rolling that one?
There's a hot sauce factory in this town.
There's not.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, with a 12, I think you get some it's vinegary hot sauce. It will hurt, but it's not, gonna burn their eye sockets or whatever.
It will incapacitate them.
You find Frank's, a big thing of Frank's Red Hot is what you find.
Hold on. Look under the sink and get the Drano. We're stuck on hot sauce here.
Oh God, that's true.
Eye trap is what we're going for. Not necessarily hot sauce. Eye trap.
Yeah, but either way, with a 12, you find something that is medium powerful.
Okay, I'll take it. I pour it all into the genuflect containers.
It won't kill someone, but it's not going to be a good time. Okay,
Sure.
So then I guess they're not
going to be able to see, so.
Let's roll a fortnight to see how good you did at building this trap for the water tower.
A fortnight?
Sorry, what is a fortnight?
Yeah, you got to roll fortnight. That's one of the
14?
skills in Dungeons and Dragons, right? Oh,
What?
I'm sorry. It's
No,
called survival. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Who's
I
rolling
thought
this?
we were gonna go drop in and play Fortnite.
Who's doing the water tower? Somebody roll
I got
survival.
+2. Who's got a good survival mod?
I have one.
I'll do it. I'm rolling survival. David's gonna do the water tower, and he rolled a 9. That was a mistake. You guys all help me, and I get advantage, right?
Of course.
No.
Then it's a 12.
Roll a second time to see
Okay.
if your what's it called thing?
Zipline?
Escape zipline?
The zipline. Thank you. Roll a second time to see if the zipline works.
Okay, 17.
Yeah, your zipline works, but your water tower is not going to fall down probably. But you don't know that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so then I guess roll to see how good you did at boarding up the place to hide the women and children.
Who's rolling for that? Wouldn't that be Josiah?
Oh, you want Josiah to roll for it? Okay, that makes sense. Well, he got a 14, so they're nice and safe and snug. They've even got little snuggies.
Nice.
Are we in the desert?
It gets cold at night in the desert.
And then lastly, I guess, Stephen, I need you to roll. Christian should roll to see if he can convince the fighting able-bodied people in the town to get involved in the combat.
All right. Let's see. Is this intimidation or is it persuasion?
I don't know. I guess it depends
I think it's
on
persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, what do you say to these people?
I mean, you could tell them that they're all going to die if they don't do this. That's pretty intimidating.
Well, that's intimidating. I'm persuading them by reminding them how much they don't want to die and how they probably will if we don't win the fight. And also I hearten them by telling them how easily we've dealt with the last 5 of these guys we saw, and that they probably don't have any more power armor, and that we have a defensive position.
And traps.
And I'm experienced and will lead you to victory and will teach a few moves before they get here.
And they're gonna need a new water tower. What do you think?
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Roll persuasion.
21.
Yeah, you definitely. There's like 5 more big, strong men and women who join the fight,
No children?
like in Halo.
And one big, strong child.
Yeah, and he's the 6th, and you're like, hey, hold on, you can't get back, and he goes back inside, but he looks grumpy about it.
And then when no one's looking at me, I hand him a knife. And I'm like, pick your moment. Don't run out there. You hide behind this door. And if anyone gets through this door, that's your moment, kid.
Jesus.
Okay, cool.
Hey, if that kid has to use the knife, it'll be a good thing he had the knife.
That's true.
Everyone's being so squeamish about children fighting for their lives here.
Okay, so now we're gonna cut over to Jasper and Dominica, who Dominica's now driving as fast as she can back to her hideout. And she's kind of like white knuckled. She's staring straight ahead. She's just kind of like very silent, which is surprising to you because you feel like she was kind of a chatterbox earlier.
And Jasper is sitting in the passenger seat, but like I'm looking very grumpy. Like my arms are folded. I'm kind of like scrunched down into the seat. I'm like looking out of the window, not really looking at Dominica, clearly upset. And I mutter under my breath, like, can't believe those guys, you know? Like, well, I guess you don't know. We used to be really close. You know what I mean? Like thick and thin. We went through everything together, and now, I mean, I don't even know what they're doing. We didn't come here to save a town. I'll tell you that. I mean, to be honest, we came here to save you, actually. How do you think we're doing on that?
I'm sorry, what? You came here for me?
Well, yeah, it's kind of supposed to be a secret, I guess, or something. But yeah, I mean, because, you need something courage or something like that. And Harris, I mean, don't even get me started on that. Like, he's dead and couldn't even be bothered to like tell us what's going on in his life, because apparently he's just been like hanging out, helping people because he's such a great person, but he can't pick up the phone.
I mean, he kind of was though, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going back there. I just, he really did that. He told you to come talk to me. Why me? What did my courage? Like what do you?
Well, I mean, it kind of sucks, but like he was a really good person. So, I guess it makes sense that he would be thinking about other people even after. That's, I guess, one of the things that's so fucking annoying about him. He actually was that good. Yeah.
Kind of makes me think of Josiah too. I mean, he used to be my partner. We worked together, and I don't know. You saw him. Like it's insane. He's gonna die. They're all gonna die. What is the point? Why would they do that?
Yeah, what happened? Like, okay, so he worked for you, and like by this time I've kind of like turned and like am sitting more upright and kind of like leaned in. Yes, I mean he worked for you, and what happened with this town? I mean, what was all that stuff? Like, it's not your fault. I mean, yeah, of course it's not your fault. I mean, what do you have to do with any of this?
Well, I mean, it's fuck. I mean, this whole thing is it's my fault. It's all my fault. All of it, everything. I was trying to help, and I fucked it up. I fucked it all up. Those guys, they came here and they told us that they were gonna help protect the town. Everything was kind of going really bad for the last few years, and they said that we would just, all we need to do was pay them. I mean, it's going to be the Badlands out here, and there were brigands and marauders. Like, I mean, it's a real problem out here, and they said that they would help us, and they told the mayor that that's what they were going to do. And then they came to me and the mayor told them about my suits and what I could do. And I built those things for them. And now they've killed people, and I have to own that.
Wait, so are there other suits? Do they have?
Well, I guess they have just the other one. There's one more.
Okay. Look, what are we gonna do? Like,
well, we're gonna leave, right? We're gonna take back to the hideout. I'll get us some stuff. Do you have like a place to stay? We'll just drive.
I mean, no, I guess. I mean, I just go home. Except, shit, I don't even know. I'm having a little bit of a cash flow problem right now, and I kind of had to sell my houses.
Houses, plural?
Yeah, I don't want to get into it, okay? Plus, Harris.
What do you mean?
He kind of asked us to go on this trip and take his ashes, and he told us to come and help people like you, and, well, that's what I agreed to, I guess, kind of. And do you feel like I've helped you? Do you feel like this is helping? Like, this is good, right? Like, I can't run around getting myself killed for a town I don't know. And you, I mean, sounds like you did as much as you could do. And, like, if it didn't work out, like, that's a bummer, I guess. But
wait, holy shit. Oh, my God. You're, like, really selfish.
What?
Yeah, no, you're like, actually really oh, shit. Fuck. And she jams on the brakes on the RV. And she says, God, fuck. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive you back to my workshop. I'm gonna drop you off there, and then I'm gonna go help them. I'm not gonna make you come with me, but I can't be like that. That's not who I want to be. And with that, she starts driving again, and she kind of puts the pedal to the floor to try to get to the workshop as fast as possible.
Wait a minute, you're gonna go back? You're gonna get yourself killed.
Look, yeah, but like, what am I going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to just hide? I can't do that. I have to go back. I have to help him. I have to talk to Josiah. I have to tell him I'm sorry. And if that means I die, then I guess that's what it means. But I can't just, I can't. I'm sorry.
And Jasper gets like really quiet for a few seconds as we're driving. And then finally I say, I haven't talked to those guys in like years before Harris died. And honestly, I might have gone another who knows how many years more if he hadn't. And yeah, I mean, it's been nice to see everyone. I don't want to go years without talking to them again, I guess. I don't know. Shit. Shit. All right, turn it around.
Oh my God.
I don't think I can let them die either. Damn it. This is bullshit.
And then she turns the wheel and she starts going as fast as she possibly can back to the town.
No, turn around again. Get the suit. Get the extra prototype suit that she has.
Yeah, we need the suit. That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
shit.
There's a prototype in the lab.
Thanks, disembodied voice that I can't hear.
It's weird. There's actually 4 of them. It's weird.
She turns back around. They're like 10 feet away from the building already. Anyway, she gets out. She runs inside the building, and then the hatch that you found in the previous episode, she opens it up, and then we cut. Back to the town, where now you guys have built all your defenses. You fortified everything.
I'm drilling 6 people and a child in various spear techniques.
Yeah. It's like that scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, so as you're kind of doing that, you hear so like there's the sound of like motorcycles. They all drive up, and you realize that the cultivirus is here. They start to pile out because the entryway is just way too small for them to drive a motorcycle in. They all park their motorcycles in front. And then one at a time, they get their hot sauce holy water and genuflect. And then as they all start like walking into this building or walking into the town, one at a time, you see them, they start rubbing their eyes. They're like, oh, oh God. Oh God.
And they all collapse.
They all take
And are incapacitated.
1d4 damage.
They don't. They just seem, they've all got red eyes now. And they seem
What?
grumpy about
That's
it.
nothing. All right. We made
They
them
have
angrier.
disadvantage on certain rolls now.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I think we're fighting them right here at the gate, right? This is the choke point. This is where we were prepared to fight them, and we come out from behind our rudimentary barricades, those of us who aren't on the water tower, and attack.
They're all distracted by the hot sauce water that's now in their faces. So I think everybody who is there can get a surprise round. Looking at them, they're like, it's like a big biker gang, kind of like the guys that you saw on the highway that attacked you. There's, at your count, 16 guys, plus in the back, there's a taller man who is wearing another one of these suits.
Josiah, you could have mentioned they had another suit. I think I said out loud we'd taken out their suit. I think you knew I was under the impression they only had one of those suits.
Why would you assume that they didn't have another one? That's
No, it's fine. It's fine. And I call out to my recruits, Northern Wind Formation. And then they all just start attacking willy-nilly. And it's not the Northern Wind Formation we'd been drilling on, but they're perfectly serviceable thrusts.
They're doing their best.
Okay. Yeah, let's roll some. I'm going to roll some attacks for these townspeople.
And I'm going to attack too.
Okay. Yeah. So they're going to deal some damage. Okay. So the townspeople start stabbing. They get one of them like right in the gut. Like there's this woman who's never held the weapon before in her life, just very angrily screams and just rams somebody right through the chest.
Damn.
And she is horrified, but also exhilarated somehow. Like this is awakening something in her. But anyway, yeah. So they're now like in combat. What else are you doing?
Before I forget, I shout out, yes, don't oppose me. Eclipse Dynamics will usher in a glorious golden age, and we will accept surrender. Just put your left hand on your head to indicate you've surrendered, and no one'll hit you. And then I attack the closest non-left hand on their head person with my warhammer.
Sure. Yeah. No one has their hand over their head.
I don't expect them to do that until their numbers are reduced a bit.
Okay.
I prefer to intimidate people by winning a certain amount of the fight than with words like a coward, honestly.
You said that the person in the suit is also with them,
Yeah, but he's in the back of this big group.
but he's in the back
How
of this big
far?
group.
Yeah.
How far?
I mean, how far?
like
It's a group of about 15 guys. They're all one at a time going through this entryway. So they're not super far away from each other, like
Okay.
maybe a couple of feet.
Okay. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to try and dump motor oil on the person in the robot or in the Iron Man outfit.
Okay. Yeah. I guess roll Arcana.
Wait, I have to roll Arcana to cast that?
No, not to cast it, but to
just to
maneuver
see if I
it
can
in the
control
right
it.
way so that you hit it.
All right, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. And then, yeah, Mike, you doing anything?
So David is going to cast command on this guy in the power armor, and he's gonna
It's going to be a
try
tough
to
one.
use. He's gonna try to use the command word defect to
That's
just
very
get.
interesting.
I'm not sure if this is a thing that you'll allow, but if it succeeds, then he would turn on his fellow compatriots,
All right, let's read the...
presumably blast them.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah. So you speak a one-word command to a creature within range. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, or if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. I'm not harming him.
I feel like it is directly harmful to him to kill his friends, though.
All right. And then in that case, surrender
Okay,
is the command.
sure. So he's got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw of what, 13?
I don't trust this guy to, remain true to his compelled surrender in one round when the thing wears off.
Yeah, I guess.
So you should make it like drop, whatever one round of surrendering accomplishes, make him do that instead of...
What I'm trying to do is separate him from the use of the power armor to kill us. So maybe that is, dismount, leave.
Yeah. It's a
You know what I
one-word
mean?
way to say doff.
Right.
Doff.
Ooh.
That's it.
I like doff. Doff is pretty good. All right. Doff is indeed the command.
Okay. Then he's going to roll wisdom. Okay. He rolled a 19.
So
I think
I
that's
don't
not
even
gonna
know what
work.
I don't think it's going to work. Damn it.
Yeah, he's gonna say, "Oh, okay. Why don't I just fucking kill myself while I'm at it?"
That would work.
Okay. And so I guess Josiah is also gonna go. He's just gonna roll to attack. Ooh, he rolled a crit. 8. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So he actually just also crushes another one of these guys' skulls. Now everybody roll initiative.
Wait, I didn't do my attack.
Oh, you didn't do your attack. Go ahead.
13. Does that hit anybody?
Yeah, it hits a mook.
Got him.
Okay, roll damage.
That's 5 plus 2, 7.
Okay. Yeah, you also like crush one of these guys' skull in. Yeah, so there's 3 dead. So of the 16, there's 13 left. So we are going to roll initiative now. I'm going to roll initiative for all of them as a group, and then also once for the boss.
I rolled a 13.
I got a 16.
I also got an 18.
Okay. Christian, you're up first.
All right. This might be boring. I'm going to hit another one of them with my hammer.
Okay.
How do you feel about 17?
That's going to hit.
All right. And then how do we feel about 9 damage?
That kills another one. Okay, so now it is the boss's turn, who takes 2 steps forward. He's kind of, you know how like in Halo, how Master Chief is just taller than everybody else? He's kind of like that. He's just a big, big, big guy. He's going to aim right at Josiah with his gun arm thing, and he's going to Mega Man him. And he does hit. Okay, so Josiah gets blasted backwards and falls flat on his back, like 10 feet away. David, it's your
Not
turn.
Ideal. All right. Okay, so from on top of the tower, I'm just gonna find a spot to cast Sacred Flame, and I guess I cast it at the big armored dude to see if that does anything.
Yeah, go ahead. He's got to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So he rolled a 7 plus
Okay.
3 is a 10.
So that does not save. So he takes 3 radiant damage that just comes down as a beam from the
Okay.
sky.
He's going to take 3 damage. He does not notice this because it's such a small
all
amount
right.
of damage.
But it did do damage.
Cheryl, it's your turn.
All right. So this is an important distinction. I know I missed with the motor oil, but did he step in it? Is there motor oil on his shoes?
You're gonna try to light this on fire. I think that if you do that, what is gonna happen is now all of the friends that you've made along the way are in range of that as well, so they could
but
get
he
lit
was
on
in
fire
the
as
back
well.
of the group.
No, I
Yeah, but you
specifically
missed.
told them northern wind formation. They wouldn't all.
And they also didn't
And
do
then
that.
you
All
said the
right,
best.
fine.
Right.
I won't hurt the
No,
friends.
burn them. This will be a good teaching lesson for them, and I'll explain why formation is so important afterwards.
Oh, God.
It's 1d6 fire
not
damage. No
doing
one's gonna
that.
die.
I love
No.
that.
Listen, they're tougher than they look.
Oh my god, I don't want to kill people. No. I'm just gonna cast a magic missile and try and take out one of the mooks.
It's okay, go ahead. Just roll damage, right?
Yes. So that's
Where are the 3 missiles going?
into the same person.
Okay.
One mook. So
One
roll.
mook. 7 damage.
That does kill him. Yeah, so you blast him backwards, and like his neck cracks against.
I
the
also need to
ground.
roll a d20.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I did not get a 1.
Okay,
You got a 2, though.
and now it's all the mook's turn. There's, by my count, 10 left, and they are not happy. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so what they're gonna do is they are going to surround Christian,
Just
Hmm,
like I planned it.
and they're
that's
gonna
never good.
deal some damage. How much health do you have?
Infinity, baby. Don't worry about it.
Nope.
Just tell me how much damage I'm taking, and I'll tell you if I'm still on my feet or not. Fine, 22.
That-
If you want to know exactly how much you need to do,
You're gonna
it's
take
22.
9 damage right now.
Oh, that's nothing.
You get surrounded by like 5 of these guys, and they all start wailing on you really hard.
As we've established, that's the power of 9 paper cuts.
Yeah, it's nothing. Thank you, Michael. It's nothing.
But 20 paper cuts will kill you.
22
So-
paper cuts will kill me.
Now it's Josiah's turn. We're gonna roll to see if he wakes up. He does
Wait, when
not.
did he go to sleep?
When he got,
He got
hit by
knocked
a by an explosion,
Yeah. By Iron Man.
he does not
Yeah.
wake up. Back to the top of the order. Christian, it's your turn.
I'm going to hit one with my Warhammer. 10. Does that do it?
It does not.
I'm going to action surge and attack again.
Okay.
24. Does that do it?
A 24 does in fact do it. So roll damage.
All right. 6.
Okay, 6, you're gonna smash upwards. You're kind of like tangled up with all these guys, so you aren't able to get the full force into it, and it does not kill him, but he does get knocked backwards out of the way. And now it's the boss's turn. The boss is gonna look up at you, David. He's gonna aim right at the water tower, and he's gonna shoot. That's gonna hit. But also, he just shot directly at the water tower, and it did explode while David was standing on it. And Cheryl, are you up there too?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, while you're both up there, it explodes.
So what does that mean for us?
Well, you did set up the zip line.
Oh, the
So
zip
if you want
line.
to try to roll acrobatics and see if you can get on that and get to the ground, you can. Otherwise, you're going to fall and get hurt pretty bad.
I would like to roll acrobatics.
Oh no. Well, bad news. We both rolled real bad.
Natural 1 from me, which probably means I just jump off and fall to the ground.
So you're going to take some damage now. Why don't you guys roll 1d10 of damage as you fall off the water tower?
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going to take that damage.
Somehow David bungled so bad trying to get on the zip line that he fell and then rolled so good that he took 1 damage.
It's your turn, David.
Oh, yeah. Well, now that I'm on the ground and somehow not too damaged, I think I'm going to run over to Josiah and try to help him and maybe cast Cure Wounds on him.
He's unconscious. So yeah, why don't you try to cast Cure Wounds? How does that
I will.
work?
With my
Just do it,
final
right?
spell slot, a creature you touch regains the number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
All right, roll 1d8.
So, I rolled an 8 plus 3, so 11 healing.
Okay, yeah. His eyes flutter open. He looks up at you and he says, "Wow, think I was dead. I believe that I saw my ancestors.
That's cool. Did they say anything useful?
My ancestors are pretty stoic."
Pretty cool experience, though. Can you help us? We're losing this fight.
Ah, yes.
No, we're not.
Yeah, runs directly at those guys and throws himself in the fray. He's going to attack. Ooh, he rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Love that.
I wish he stayed unconscious. I didn't want him upstaging us again.
Yeah, and he's going to run directly at another one of the guys that he it's like right as one of your friends was about to get like shot in the face with a crossbow. He pushes it out of the way and just like uppercuts him. And that causes his head to explode.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm
Boom.
going to go ahead and take credit for that.
Cheryl, you're up.
All right. I don't have any spell slots, but I can still use cantrips.
You gotta subscribe to the pro plan to get more spell slots.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast because it's a cantrip. I don't know it, but my phone does.
All right, so
Best cantrip in the game, baby.
It really is.
So roll wild magic.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, doesn't do it. Yeah, you're gonna roll. It's just an attack, right, for Eldritch Blast.
Yes, it is an
Yeah,
attack. So it's
go
just a d20. Do you know what the modifier is for Eldritch Blast?
It should be your charisma.
It's
Yeah.
my charisma. Okay, so that's 8.
Well, no,
plus-
it's not your charisma. It's the charisma of the person who's on the other end of the app that's casting it.
Of the sorcerer or warlock that is casting it on the other side.
Here's what happens. You first of all, you get an ad. What's the
God
ad?
damn
What
it,
is the ad
Daryl.
on this app right now?
Wendy's, for Wendy's.
Burger.
It's for Wendy's. Yeah, it's like an AI version of Wendy from Wendy's, and she's like, "Are you hungry for a nice day's single? Come on down to Wendy's, where we've got."
Sorry, it's Seth Wendy in this world.
Sorry, it's Seth Wendy. You're right. It's it's David's friend Seth Wendy, who shows up on the
His
screen. He's like,
dad.
"Hey, my dad is all about Wendy's hamburgers and hot dogs and breaking bottles. And let me tell you, that's a great time.
Oh.
So come on down to Wendy's. We're not a brothel, for sure." And then the app kind of shorts out, and the spell doesn't get cast. And there's like a little menu that pops up, and it's like, you've just received an error. Please call technical support. And there's like a button to call them.
I call technical support.
Okay, yeah. And someone comes up on the other end, and they're like, hello?
Hi, this is Cheryl Silverthorn. I just tried to use the app and it just stopped. Also, there was an ad, and I didn't think that we had signed off on those yet.
And the person on the other end is like, Cheryl?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, it didn't work? What happened?
The ad popped up and then it short circuited.
Okay. What are you casting?
Eldritch
Do you have an
Blast.
ID number?
An ID number? I didn't think that. I guess 8734.
Okay. So sorry about that. Let me just transfer you to the wizard that was casting the spell, and we'll be right there. And then you just hear hold music.
Oh, come on.
Christian just kind of looks around, and like him and his teammates and the enemy mooks are all patiently waiting.
I'm sorry, guys. It'll just be a minute.
Okay, no, talking doesn't count. You're good.
Okay, yeah, and then finally someone responds, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Cheryl, what's up?"
Hi. Yeah, I was just trying to cast Eldritch Blast, and we got an ad first off, which we're not approved, so I don't know how that got in. And also it short circuited the app, and it didn't work.
Oh well, Daryl told us to implement the ad. So
Have these been through QA yet?
Well, we're in beta, so I don't see the problem.
Before things get implemented, they need to be okayed by me.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, do you want to just talk to Daryl about that? Maybe tomorrow. It's kind of late.
It's fine. I'll talk to Daryl about it. Just, do you think that you could cast me another Eldritch Blast?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. You don't mind that I have -1 charisma, do you?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes,
what?
it's fine. Why are you casting charisma spells then?
Well, this is the guy you got.
It's late. It's pretty late. Yeah.
I'm covering for
You
the
can
guy.
try it again and see if it works better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could try to see what you maybe round robin and get somebody else.
I guess it'll have to be fine. We'll try it again.
Okay. So -1, you're gonna deal 7 damage. The blast comes out of your phone and does kill one of the mooks, even though you got that -1.
Thank you. That was exactly what I needed. We can talk about the ads later.
What we're gonna do now is it's all the mooks' turns. Christian, they've still got you completely surrounded now. So all
I'm not
those
trapped
guys
in here with them. They're trapped in here with me.
All right. Well, they're gonna keep attacking you. That is another 11 damage.
Try harder next time. Did you know that bloodied isn't a thing in 5th edition?
I did know that, yes.
So anyway, I'm not bloodied because that's not a thing.
Yeah. However, you are really hurt.
I'm fine.
One of them like smacks you upside the head.
I didn't hear no
You're
bell.
pretty sure that you have a concussion based on what you know about concussions, but it's hard to tell because you can't think straight.
You feel like you're about to vomit, and it takes a lot of effort just to turn your heel and keep yourself upright. You blink twice to try and get your vision steady. As you look up, you realize that the cultists surrounding you are all grinning at one another, brandishing their weapons and closing in on you.
BeQuest stars Kevin Rizza as our dungeon master, Stephen Tansey as Christian Coldrock, Mike Turley as David Ryan Martin, Jake Burley as Jasper Wallstrom Boyle, and Allie Turley as Cheryl Silverthorne. This episode was edited by Stephen Tansey and produced by Jake Burley, with additional engineering by Mike Turley and music by Jake Burley. This week's vignette was written by Stephen Tansey. BeQuest is a production of Skull and Scones. You can find links to all our stuff on our website at skullandscones.com. That's right, it's your boy Steven doing the credits. Don't worry, Mike will be back soon. Actually, while I have you here, could I ask you to share the podcast? I know we do that every episode, but this time it's especially important because my contract is up for renewal, and Kevin says I'm on thin ice. So, if you like the show, it would mean a lot to us, me especially, if you'd share the trailer with a friend. There's a YouTube link for that in the episode description. It also helps us a lot if you rate and review us on your podcast app of choice. And you can also find links to our social media and our Discord server in the episode description. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss an episode. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode on June 24th. See you then. It occurs to me while we're talking about Kevin's world and adding facts to it, I think in the, episodes that we didn't end up making and re-recorded, I think we've abandoned there are no toilets in this
Oh,
world.
we
Yes,
should fix
I
that.
did abandon that.
So,
we
we
did
should
it.
fix it.
Just let's make sure we lock that in so Kevin can't fix it. I call on everybody to use a toilet in this episode.
Yeah, it's only that joke is only fun
Kevin's
because
hands will be
it pissed
tied.
you off live. If I did it again, I wouldn't have that natural reaction. So it just can't be in the podcast.
I mean, I would be pissed off. I'd be perhaps even more pissed off, naturally.
You'd be pissed
We could just-
on. No.